Imagine this is our web page. Usually it's always kind of the same. We often got a logo somewhere in the corner. Then we got some menus. They could be here on the top, or the menus could be on the left or on the right. And we got some stuff at the bottom, like I don't know, the address or some social links. But in the end, kind of all the web pages look the same. And then we got, let's use another color. And then we got some sort of contents there in the middle. So the idea with a CMS is, why should we reinvent the wheel when in the end web pages are usually always the same? Why should we program the whole thing from scratch? This is where the CMS comes in. The one we're going to look at is called Joomla. Joomla, that's supposed to be an A. And it's programmed in a language called PHP. We'll have a closer look at that. PHP is the language that is used to program Facebook and Wikipedia, for example. So the idea is, we have this off-the-shelf software, and you're going to download it, you're going to install it on our web server. Every one of you will get an area on our web server. And you then basically manage the web page with this system. So you'll basically learn how to manage a web page for a company, for an organization. So can we think of an example? What would our organization do? Could be a real company, could be a hobby. Can you think of an example just for now? BAE Systems? Are you working? Who's working for BAE Systems? Many people here. Okay, what do they do? Planes? Ships? What else? Submarines. Is that different to a ship? Probably a completely different category. Okay. So, if we manage the BAE Systems website, and it might be done with a CMS, we could then say, let's say you are the head of the plane division. You can for the website. You can work and you can change anything in the plane area, and you can change anything in the submarine area. And actually, you are the material scientist for the wings of planes. So anything that has to do with wings of planes, that's your area. And then we can hand out different permissions. And what were you? Submarine? Yeah. And all started the submarine guys hate the plane guys and the other way around. So we wouldn't want to give him access to the plane area of the website. Otherwise he's just gonna put profanities up there or whatever because he doesn't like the plane guys. And the other way around. So we can restrict the access to the different areas. We can create different users. We can put those different users into different groups. We could say, let's say an apprentice is coming in. The apprentice can write articles on the web page, but because it's the apprentice, we don't trust him or her. So their boss needs to approve the article first. So the whole module is basically about setting up a content management system and how to manage it in the background. Creating menus, creating different categories, creating users, user groups, and so on. I don't know if this now is very different to what you have expected. Or maybe if you think this is not really the module I'm looking for, it might be worth then maybe talking to your course leader. Or you might think, oh, this is great, this is just what I wanted. But I believe it's optional on the courses. So you should be able. Who's not interested in this kind of topic? Nothing wrong with it.
I'm interested. I just didn't know what he was.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Oh, good.
We've got no options because this is the last cohort.
Yeah, we got no options.
Got no options.
You sat with me. So Now, what it's going, like I said, normally people, I don't think people usually fail, and I think, to me it's interesting, but to me accounting wouldn't be interesting. And someone here, with the accounting tattoo on their arm or something will think, I love accounting, but I don't like this. Everyone's different. Let's have a look at the BAE Systems webpage for fun. Let's see. Usually, if you look in the source code of a webpage, you can actually figure out.
You've got a BAE tattoo.
Who's got a BAE tattoo?
No. They want one.
Does it come with a pay rise?
Oh, I've got pyjamas and everything.
Pyjamas?
Yeah,
BAE.
I'd have one for a job there.
BAE. Achso, wrong keyboard. Let's do this one again. BAE. Nah. BAE Systems. So normally when you look around in a page, if you look at the source code, you can usually figure out what CMS it is.
Website.
You can't really tell, but could be typos there, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, but here are those different areas we talked about. So we've got a menu, we've got sub-menus, and articles here. They would be part of different categories. And there would be someone maybe who can edit the investor part of the web page. Someone else would be able to maybe edit the share price information part of the web page and so on. Let's have a look. Well, I'm not sure. If you look long enough, you'll figure out which CMS it is. So very common ones are Joomla. I talked about Joomla. Another very common one is Drupal. And in the past, I think the idea was that Joomla is better for looking and Drupal is better for content. So in the past, for example, gov.uk, do you know the web page? There are lots of government services there, lots of information. That used to be done with Drupal. It's something else now. The White House page, and already for a long time, certainly already when Obama was in there, was done with Drupal. So you can have a lot of content but I used to give part-time students the option, and the funny thing was full-time students used to go for Joomla, part-time students used to go for Drupal usually. But Drupal is more similar. It's more difficult to set up. Yeah. Just doing things that are quite straightforward in Joomla are more complicated in Drupal. Drupal, you need to go deeper. So normally I want everybody to use Joomla because it just simplifies things. Then instead of having to spend half the class talking about this system and half the class talking about that system, I can go into more detail if I focus on one system. But if for whatever reason you want another system, then Joomla, talk to me, and I'll probably be fine with it, unless it's like this. And there's another big CMS. It used to be the biggest and best one. Typos D. And it used to be the biggest and best one, but it wasn't developed that much further. So it was more trouble to set up it, but you could basically do more or less anything you wanted. But somehow the other systems they caught up. They're very close now, but much easier to set up. So I think Joomla is a good compromise, and it's heavily used in industry. I'll in a few weeks I'll show you some examples of multinational companies that use Joomla, and you'll see their websites, and you'll just think, yeah, this is a good web page. And actually, in the end, this is free, open source, off-the-shelf software. Now, when I say it's It's free. Now it means you can download the software for free because some people program it in their free time. But they're usually people who work in this area anyway and who earn their money with Joomla anyway. So it's free and it's nice that they do it, but it's not that during the day they are, I don't know, running a chippy shop and in the evening they program Joomla. Just to stick with the chippy theme. They're usually people who work in that area anyway. Maybe they have to program something for one of their clients. And then whatever improvement they make for one of their clients, they might give back to the community, put the code back into this open source project, and improve the freely available software.